Hello. Welcome to Mystic Moon's evening chat. Early morning, late night, next day, time and space, it's all irrelevant. But you're not, and I'm not, and we're here right now. So, welcome to the Cosmic Energy Exchange, where we delve into ether, go into the cosmos, and just smell the stars. And we try to find out where the spirits are open to us. Open. So many spirits, so many beings, so much energy. First of all, I'd like to thank my subscribers who help support this channel for your readings and donations. Much appreciated. And secondly, I welcome all comments. We're in this together and we're going to get out of this together. I don't know what this is, but we'll find out. At least we'll have some information. We know we're not going to get any info about nothing in the regular manner, like on the radio, on the television, on the cable. Nah. Because they have people to answer to. You and I answer only to the cosmic energy, the spirits that are guiding us. And we do know if they were open to the spirits, they will share the good ones. And the bad ones will try too. That's why we have to be up on our guard. We have to be careful when we leave our bodies and explore the cosmos, that nothing comes in to find an empty shell or something that's half open and half closed. And they say, I'll fill her up. I'll do this. I'll do that. No, we must be careful. We must be on guard. So, Mystic Moon listeners, joiners, participants of the energies, today we're going to chat. We're going to chat about flirting. Do you know what flirting is? I don't. It's flirting when someone says hi and you didn't say hi first. It could be flirting. Or when you know that you're going outside and you look really good. You look good. You say, I look good. And you walk with a certain flair, a certain confidence. And then you find people responding to you. Are they flirting with you? The other day I was going to the supermarket and I had this great hat on. And I was working with a purpose. Of course, too, my purpose was my refrigerator was empty. So I had to go fill it up. And I'm walking. And then this man turns around. He's like, he was doing some kind of business and he goes, good morning. And I just went, good morning. And, because he was, so I was going to take control or, what I mean, level the field. But then I was like I found myself on the prowl in the supermarket, And I said, but there is nothing really to flirt with. But then again, I was thinking, how many times do you go out there? Do you really it doesn't matter if you're with someone or not someone. If you're flirting, if you just feel the hello, and you just feel that urge to go, we're flirting. But does it ever go beyond flirting? That's a question. That's a question you're going to have to ask. Hello. How are you? Good. Wait a second. I forgot something. Where is it? Hold on a moment. Just 1 second. I forgot something. I'm going to get my coffee. Hi, back again. I just got my coffee. Then I was thinking, am I a flirt or are they a flirt? Or is my whole life filled with flirting and no action? No action whatsoever, just flirting. Hey. Well, I'm glad you're eating rocks, cuz rocks, if it's rocks, it's good for you. It cleanses the body. make sure it's red or green clay. White clay is okay on the outside, but I wouldn't necessarily. If I had red or green clay, I would eat that rock. Anyway, talk about flirting. Well, how many people find themselves just becoming one big flirt? Is it safe to flirt, or are you just getting on? Sometimes, men do too. Both sides get it. I mean, on the passive side of flirting, and then you're waiting for some action. Action. Everything. And then I realized every single thing is a flirt. Everybody's flirting with everybody. It's almost like it's a passive way of having some fun, right? Hello, Angelica. How are you? How are you doing? And bugs. I like eat. Well, I'm glad you like eating rocks because there's lots of things in rocks. There's silica, and there's silica. Oh, anyway, how are you? Are you guys flirting with me? Tell me. Are you flirting? I realize not many people flirt with each other just to test the waters, but every single thing is flirting with us. Every single thing. The news flirts with us. The newspapers flirt with us. Stores, window shopping. The windows of a store, they flirt with us. They call it like consumer whatever, consumer response, but it's flirting. And but it's still like surface. It's not getting down and getting some real good concrete action. Action. It's even intellectual action, physical action, any action. It's even when you see a commercial and they're talking about like pancakes. You see somebody eating pancakes and they're advertising good breakfast. But they're flirting with you for the desire to eat those pancakes. And that's good. That's good. It's like you have to wonder, are we a society of flirts? Remember, it's ingrained. I'm saying it wrong, but it's an essential part of us being flirting and being the active and the passive flirts. Even too, what I found out today? You never believe what I found out today. I don't believe it, but it's true. Like in 53 or maybe 1952, I think it was, they had a whole bunch of flying saucers over the White House. Go look it up. It's 52 or 53. And probably 52. And, it was like blown over, but like, after it's in the news for like a week or two, it's like, I never heard anything. It becomes, amnesia. The point is, I was listening to something, a reputable person, who was saying that there's a patent filed in the patent office, of course, of anti-gravity in 1953. What does that make us? Jerks. We've been talked about. Now, if they have anti-gravity in 1953, those flying saucers, right? Anti-gravity. They're not putting they're not saying kites are anti-gravity. No, they're saying metal things that go in the air are anti-gravity. Now that's really an advancement, and that's like almost like 100 years old, right? Almost like 100 years old. Okay, 75, something like 80 years old stuff. So obviously, and we're going around with thinking that, color TV only came out popular for the masses, I think, 40 years ago or so, or something like that. We as a population have been like just given little flirts, little strands of this and that. And that's how we act, like little flirts, because we haven't gotten the real deal. We haven't gotten some action on any level. We haven't gotten action either on an intellectual, an emotional, or a physical level because we're being saturated, being told to be satisfied with just icing, frosting. We don't get the full enchilada. We don't get the full deal. We as a population all over the world are not getting the full enchilada, which means like only a small portion are getting the whole deal, not us. And look how retarded, how stupid we're being treated. If they had flying saucers 80 years ago, they solved anti-gravity. Why are we seeing this primitive electric vehicles, gas? We're seeing all this stupid stuff. Why are we seeing our cars? In the United States, the cars only go like 28 miles a gallon. Now, you know, if they have anti-gravity 75 years ago, that those damn cars can go at least 200 miles on a gallon of gas if you wanted to use gas. But they were keeping us locked in this cycle, this slavery, this farmhouse, this pig farm plantation of stupidity and no action, no action, no action. Hey, how you doing? Cuba Biscuit, how are you? And Jan. Yes, those car. Yeah, Iman. Yeah, right. Oh yeah. I was just saying, I was thinking, they're all making fun of us. I mean, that's the whole point. Do you realize? I mean, do you guys, people, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people, understand how much of a joke they think that we are? How much they've been taking us for rides? I mean, we could get more action on a toy train than we get from our own system. And I'm not just speaking about Americans, I'm speaking about all of us. All of us. We should be, exasperated with this stupid shit. This stupid. I mean, yes. I mean, I'm just saying the realization is beautiful in itself. The realization of the fact that we have just been like the slow train, a pile of molasses going nowhere, but we are going everywhere at the same time because our cells, our body, our consciousness is in revolt. We snorkel. What is this crap? When they were giving us Sesame Street and 3 minute attention, they were really giving us what's that? Attention disorder disease, AD something or other. I mean, are they trying to program us to like just be like bugs, like earth bugs? I can't say bugs in general because I don't know. There might be a planet out there that has bugs that are the supreme, the El Supremo. We don't know that. We don't know that. Yeah, exactly. Japan is already bankrupt because they insist upon bleeding the masses with this old-fashioned crap. I mean, we might as well all be having horse and buggy for like where they are really. I mean, if they had anti-gravity patents out, you can go look it up too. Anti-gravity patents out in 1953, then it's believable that there's earth colonies elsewhere. It's believable that the space force is a lot of things. Fantasy, science fiction, etc., etc., is not fantasy and science fiction. We're the science fiction because we're out there in the boondocks. We're out there in amnesia land. We're out there with like, it's so stupid. Like they just finally banned in the United States red dye 40, red 40. I mean, that's been banned in Europe for at least the same amount of 40 years, maybe 36 years, something like that. And now they're finally saying, and nothing about like yellow dye 5 or green something or other, but they finally are saying red dye, 40. I mean, what are they doing? What are we putting up with this nonsense? Yes, there are paranormal things. I mean, we're not really clued in. That's what I mean. We're just flirting. We're flirting with our life source. We're flirting with our essence. They're flirting. They think that we're stupid and all we deserve is flirts. We want some action. I want some real skin to skin, touch to touch, mind to mind, spirit to spirit action. I want to know what is going on. And I'm sick and tired of the he crowd or the need to know. What do you mean, need to know? My heart is pulsating, my lungs are breathing. Yes, the UFOs have been here for like decades in the 18 there were UFOs in the 1700s. UFOs in Constantinople. He even had dictates about the UFOs. Constantinople, right? And one of us that. I mean, that was like AD something or other. I mean, every Sumerian writing, the Egyptian hieroglyphics, it's all there, and we've been acting like, duh, duh. We've been acting so stupid. So stupid. It's almost appalling. I mean, how can these people get up there with their horse faces and like hee haw at us all the time? It's too much. I think, but they're trying to make us all blind and stupid, deaf, dumb, and stupid. See no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. As though knowledge, Adam and Eve style, the garden snake on the tree was with the knowledge is evil. Now we all know that wasn't a garden snake in the Garden of Eden. It was a drac. It was a reptilian creature, being, intelligence, who was like, hey, stupid, something like that. And we're led to believe through cleverly, advertisement with artwork of like a tree, two naked people standing next to each other, and then this coiled up milk snake, right? Even a python or something like that, or a cobra. No, a milk snake with a. I mean, it's it's garf. It's garf. It's like eating Doritos 24/7. Eating Doritos. We've been fed Doritos, and going, oh, Doritos are great. Yes, we have more than five senses. Even in physics, in physics today, right this moment, to the public, they're saying that we have 11 dimensions. There are 11 dimensions. They're saying, they teach in physics. 11 dimensions, 10, but it's 11 really. And then with CERN, the scientists are coming out and saying that there's 17 dimensions. Now you don't take eye, sight, smell, touch, and stretch it 17 different ways. No, there's elsewhere. There's other things that we are and we do naturally. So I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Flirting with us, flirting. We want some action. I mean, that's why maybe people can't really form like good attachments or permanent attachments, or you form unsatisfying attachments with your partners, because we're kept in such stupid. So much of us is hanging out. Like if you have a partner that's like watching television all the time and you suffer through it just because you love that person, but you're really just rotting your brain. You're rotting your brain instead of like seeking answers and seeking, growth. There's so much more to discover, and then I mean we have to go to the old civilizations where they had much more leeway, and now they want to like misinformation, or they want to like on Twitter you can only have X amount of words, or word 25 words, or you can't say this, can't say that, can't say this, can't say that. It's like, oh, mind numb me already. Why don't you just put microwave my brain. You are with 5G. We're getting our brains microwave. I mean, we're taking every facet of our life force and we're making it a commodity that has to be sold to us. Every single thing, and it's not that way. It's not that way at all. But yeah, we're just taking it. We're sucking it up. Yes. Yes. And the whole thing about a rainbow in actuality is an artificial. There's only two true colors: light through darkness and darkness through light. Red and blue are the two natural colors. When you put a prism in through the light, a prism, which is like an artificial thing, then you get the colors, the other colors. And even when you're getting a prism, because if you have water molecules in the sky, which are acting as, a prism, reflecting the light. The lightness goes through the water molecules to give you the different colors. So, I mean, it's like, but I mean, the whole point of the matter is we're not spoken to, we're not treated with any type of respect. We're just commodities. We're just like farm animals, we're livestock, which so many people are zombied into believing we are. That's why I'm wondering, even when I see someone who's like, I'd like to know that person, but wait a minute, I'm like kind of like hesitant, because maybe that person is like, a zombie, a mental zombie. a spiritual zombie, some kind of zombie. And then I would feel awkward. Yes, I am doing readings tonight. Would you like a reading? I just like got exasperated, but finding out that anti-gravity patents have been around since 53. And I just can't imagine. I mean, really amazing. Yes, I am doing readings tonight. If anybody would like to do a reading, I have some topics in mind, but I'm going to see if anybody wants a reading. But I did, there's some things that don't make, see, I guess I'm a little irritated. Not irritated, I'm a little incensed. That's not the same thing, right? No. I'm a little incensed about the stupid level that they keep throwing at us. I'm really incensed, and only a few families who have tons of money are able to really, if they wanted to, go through the hoops and find out the realities, which we are not even able to give. They're not even throwing us Fruit Loops, let alone hoops. They're not even giving us a chance. They're not even giving us credit. So that's why we have to really just disconnect and then reconnect on a cosmic level. Ah, cubistic. Well, actually, I could give you a topic if you want to get like hot into something. I was going to like do a reading on it, do more research on it, but I could throw it out if you'd like. It's something to do with, all right, it's something to do with energy. Now we all know about, or maybe we all know that, Thomas Edison, that whole thing, right? We all know what we were fed in elementary and high school, right? We all know about Edison, the light bulb. But do you know about Tesla? Tesla, right? You know about Tesla. And if you don't, go look him up. Tesla. And I don't mean the car of Elon Musk. I don't mean that. Tesla. Tesla was, I think, Bulgarian. From he was like East European. He's the one who had all his papers stolen and hid away from the masses. Now, Tesla, he discovered that energy is all around us. So you could even think of it. Why do we have lightning, right? You wouldn't have lightning if there wasn't any energy, right? There's energy. You can even feel sometimes when you put on certain clothes, or even you can be naked and somebody else, and you can feel the spark. Spark. We're all electrical beings, right? Electricity is everywhere. Yes, Nikola Tesla. We all know. And anyway, the whole point of the matter is that the way that all this stuff is kept from us, and the way that we have to pay, like Con Ed, we have to pay all these electrical companies for every little bit of thing. And they're talking about AI. Now, AI, what do you call them? They're chips. They're processors. Yeah, processors. Now, to get quantum processors they're very tiny, very small, like the size of a biscuit or smaller, like a sugar cube. But they need such coldness, refrigeration. The biggest refrigerator kept at like zero, minus 60 below zero is the temperature they require. In other words, they require a lot of electricity. And all of these smart devices, these data center things require huge amount of energy. So where do you think that energy is coming from? It's going to come from your house and my house and everybody else's house, and they're raising the price up, and they're going to suck us dry just to keep us as slavery items. Yes. Well, the point is, it's like this whole climate change, this whole thing. Now, the whole climate change trip, they're eliminating the fact of geoengineering, which has been going on for I don't know, 30 years or so, or probably longer, because I'm sure they've been fooling around. You watch one of the old episodes of the Smurfs, you see it on Nickelodeon or one of those shows. They have the weather machines. I mean, they've been candidly telling us that they can do this and that, and they've been like the Gulf states. They've been like using the weather machines over there for like since the 80s, 70s, 80s. They've been like they turned it into a green oasis. All right. What I'm trying to say is the fact that now we know all these advancements has been going on, but we're paying through the teeth and working like slaves, and we're not getting anywhere. But talk about the LA fires. Okay, now the last few years since lockdown, we've had like a rollout of 5G towers everywhere. While we were locked in, they were busy putting the 5G towers everywhere and the smart meters. Right, the smart meters. Now we know that. Okay, we got smart meters. We have 5G towers. Now, we also have lithium batteries, right? Lithium batteries. Now, we all know that all these three things are highly combustible. Highly combustible. In fact, there's a number of smart meter fires. A lot of times the house goes up because maybe the people aren't that trained putting them in the system, or just they get a jolt of something. They're not. It's a fire hazard. Okay. Now, lithium batteries. How many batteries have you had on those little mopeds that you read in the paper? The whole building or the house blew up because of lithium battery. Lithium batteries are in every single power tool. They're in everything. Lithium batteries. Now, we're never told how safe or unsafe it may or may not be. Now, I'm just saying. Now, how about this LA fires, right? Now, forget about the fact that there was no water. They didn't send in the fire people. All the many BS things that happen. But the very fact of the matter is, how about all the lithium batteries? How about all the smart meters? How about all the towers, the 5G towers? Quiet. Blaming it on some homeless camp of like ragtag, hot dog roasters, eating s'mores or something. Campers. So that's another thing, flirting with our intelligence, not getting to the real nitty gritty of like perhaps all these things are why the damn fires are still going on over a week later. Does that make any sense? Why does that make any sense? The fact that they have all these devices, even if you take like you're religious and you believe the Bible, God said He would not destroy the earth again by floods. He would do it by fire. Do you think one of these maniacs is just setting up the whole scenario? I mean, somebody is like, I'm going to make this happen by putting this grid of smart meters, towers, lithium batteries, every house. It's the same thing with the PVC piping that they use in the plumbing system in every building, which when it burns, it becomes dioxide, which is cancer causing, and clouds going over our soil, our vegetables, our fruit trees, our everything are in our lungs. Do you see how twisted everything is? How twisted that the ignorance of allowing a small group of people to act a certain way without having an informative discussions about stuff? So there. I mean, these things are really happening, and we're not given. How long are they going to keep us in the dark about everything? How long are they going to pretend? How long are they going to pretend that we eat Cocoa Puffs? We have Cocoa Puffs for brains. How long? Yes. Exactly. In other words, they're trying their best to replace. They're trying their best. It's a club. And they want the whole damn Earth. However, I'm convinced that the Earth is not only there's not only human species, there's other species here too. That's another thing because they're just too smug about everything. And would you be entirely human to be so smug about everything and go he? There's too much heing going on. I mean, and the fact that you're making something that requires electricity to that degree. Are we? I mean, and then you remember the old Godzilla movies of like Godzilla always gets up and he's honking, and he goes through some kind of electrical grid and it goes down and it sparkles and he's pouring out almost like he's pouring out a weapon of fire. Fire. So I'm just saying, it's rather preposterous the way everything is being set up for our defeat, our 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 demise. It's almost like you're reading. Is this Earth now? Who is? I don't even know how to phrase this. How? Help me out here. Let's see now. Now, are they? Do they? Okay, first of all, do they read? How long do you think that they think? How long do they? And we know who they is. Let's say they. How long do they think they can keep controlling us with stupidity? Is that a good question for? How long can they keep controlling us with keeping the information? No, that's not a good question. Uh, hmm. Can oh, I got a question. Here's a question. Did this in the LA fires? Did are the the smart meters? Okay. Did the smart meters lead and the lithium batteries and the towers? Well, we'll just take one at a time. Okay. Did the smart meters cause or lead to the fire? I kind of like is almost a can almost answer that myself. But I'm going to ask. Oh, that's a good one. Are there energies at play trying to destroy the human spirit? That's a good one. I'll do that one. Are there energies at play trying to destroy the human spirit? All right, let's do that one. That's good. All right, let's see. All right, this one. Take some reads on this one. Are there energies at hand trying to destroy the human spirit? The human spirit. Are there energies that are trying to destroy the human spirit? Are there energies? What type of energies? We'll see. Are there energies trying to destroy the human spirit? The human spirit. I'm looking. The human spirit, this one. Okay, we'll start with these first. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. But let's see right now. That's good. All right, now let's see. The human spirit. All right, energies. All right, the first thing we get is the hanged man. Ooh, that's like almost make that's like the weight. This is like the weight. We don't want to shake up. We don't want to shake up the power grid, the pyramid, those on top from us in the bottom. We want to keep things the way it is because we have more space. We can do what we want. The hangman, that's Piscean energy. They're using their intuitive selves, whatever they think that we are. They're thinking down to us. They're thinking down to us. They think that we're like, snails, mindless snails. And they're always on the lookout. They're waiting for us to come to the conclusion it's almost as though, look what we have here. We have almost two opposites. We have the hangman, and then we have the two of wands. On the lookout, not waiting, on the lookout for the intelligence, our spirit lifting. They're very much into clamping us down and keeping us frozen, inert, stayed, frozen. And look at this. They're on the outlook. They're waiting. They're like looking out to see if we grasp onto what's really happening, right? They're waiting for us to get a clue. Me too. They're waiting for us to get a clue. They're waiting for us to get a clue. And if we don't stir the kettle, they'll just turn off the oven. They'll just they'll turn up the heat until we burn. And that's what they're doing in LA. And here we have the King of Cups. Could this be us? Our emotions? Our human spirit? The King of Cups. The King of Cups. Well, we know there's no benevolence, no nice spirit who says, oh, they don't need to know. Too much knowledge will make them crazy. As if we're not getting crazed enough with all this negative outflow of crap. Now, the King of Cups, I'm going to take that as a human spirit. All right. Now, the next card I pulled. Now, look at this. Low self-esteem. When you get the Five of Wands and it's not connected with your dough or my dough, it's connected with low self-esteem. They're keeping us downgrading us. They're not letting us being free and beautiful and natural. No, they want us humbled. They want us with our heads down. Keep your head down. In fact, there was even a song that some Korean K-pop group, they sung, keep your head down, keep your head down. I remember that song. I was like, what? Are you crazy? Singing a song about keeping your head down? If we keep our head down, we'll fight among ourselves. Oh, and this person doesn't look like me. This person doesn't dress like me. And that's the level. This is the level that they want humanity to be. This is it. You don't even look at that. Low self-esteem and feeling and fighting among ourselves over crap, over nothingness, over yes. I'm going to turn this off. Well, since this was inverted, this is what they want to happen now. They're looking for civil war. They're looking for like anything to get us at. They're looking to agitate us and to keep us fighting and to keep us oppressed with stupid stuff. Stupid. But they're on their horizon. This whole thing says the whole goal of what's going on is to keep humanity in one place, nowhere, frozen. And then in this frozen state, we're to be kept humiliated because like they're laughing to us and they're saying those dumb effers, they can't even see this and that, and ha 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 ha. We got them by our private parts. They've got us. So, and they're not. They keep us fighting enough. Then that's their goal. That's the goal. Now, what species is keeping us fighting? Low self-esteem and standstill. That's what we have to figure out. That's what we really have to figure out, because this is the human spirit, the King of Cups. However, look at this stuff all around it. They're on guard to look for the rise of the human spirit. Now, the question is who are they? And they're right now, the time is up, because this is like a pause card. Again, 4 months, the wait for cups, but it's upside down. It's upside down. And you know what that means. It's on. It's on now. It's on now. Like all this stuff over here, all this, and the fighting, the low self-esteem, it's here. They're trying to get us to fight among ourselves, which they Ukraine, Gaza, Lebanon, Syria. I'm missing. Oh, they want to take. I think Venezuela said we'll take Puerto Rico back. I mean, they're trying to get us to kill each other. They're trying to get us to fight. And if you fight, you can't articulate. You don't have a level head. We don't have the calmness of spirits to bring in the good spirits, the good energy. And this, we could throw that timing card out because it's already where it's at. What they really need in life is that 3 day lower level energies bring us down. Right. They want us, and you even take, like Maui, they never solved Maui. I mean, what are these? A down power line. Well, why are you putting a power line in the first place if it's going to catch fire? And we don't need, and we have free energy. We have energy in the atmosphere. So it's all very trickle down stupid. It's stupid. It's very stupid. The human spirit. Now, what can we do? That's another. Well, first of all, is recognition, knowing that we are being taken for fools, knowing we are being taken for a ride. That's the first thing. That is the first thing that we have to realize. We've been taken for fools. And pity the ones of us who continue. We just, it's no time. I mean, if you can't figure out a city is burning for over a week, and there's all these things. I mean, all these known things. That we're wrong. No water for a city. No water for a city is enough. And forget about like the fact that it wasn't even the timing, the equipment, even the people that came from different states to help, the fire engine people, the fire people, they had to have their vehicles inspected first. And the damn city is blowing up in your face, and you're going to take time to see if you pass inspection. Idiocy. Idiocy. I mean, there's one idiocy after another idiocy. We need to change our frequencies, yes. And how do we change our frequencies? Sometimes when you're walking and you smile at somebody, you're giving off good energy. You're giving a frequency level off. When you frown at somebody, the same thing. If we went around smiling, I don't mean like stupid smiling, but I mean if we went around, it's like even you have to smile at people because you know what you know. And that in itself is a light bulb. That in itself is a light bulb. And then we have to start talking about what are the dangers of, let's say, smart meters. And I don't mean in terms of, yes, smart meters gather radiation. We know that. But the point of the matter is it's a fire hazard. And what can they do? What can they put on it to stop it? And why do they want to? And then we can always take LA fires. LA fires. Why did the damn city burn? Why did the city burn? And then you know what else I heard? Listen to this one. I heard that, okay, you heard about the smog, the chemical fog, right? You heard about that, the chemical fog, right? And how it smelled like chemicals, which is why it was, and it lingered for like 72 hours. And the fact that LA had a big fog. Now, who's to say, I'm not saying anything, but this strange fog that's been everywhere is not, lights, it's not combustible. It doesn't, that it makes things burn even more. There's so many 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 that it adds up. 3 and 3 equals 6. I'm sure without even heavy duty diving into the matter, you can come up with 12, a dozen or more things that were totally suspicious. Totally suspicious. Totally suspicious. And they're everywhere. Yes. Are they trying to burn us up? And then you have all these missiles. You know what they say? Okay, somebody else said something that if the aliens that have been visiting us for the 1700s, the 1800s, the 1900s, the 20s, etc., the aliens who are visiting us, if they were really bad, they would have been roasting us. They would have destroyed us a long time ago. So who is, what is, there's some kind of power struggle, a struggle going on. And if we if we have had anti-gravity machines for the past 75 years or so, uh, and we've been taking our nuclear, we're a different level of society. And that we also have the ability to harm them and to harm their thing. So that's why, and who is harming whom? I mean, that's the question. Who is harming whom? And who is ruling whom? Yes, it's a spiritual fight. And the fact that our own humanoid humans, Homo sapiens, are like aiding in our destruction. They're flirting with us. They're keeping us on a superficial level. They're not giving us any real action. They're not giving us any and action is information. Like if you really are attracted to somebody and you have something going, you're going to go beyond flirting. You're going to get physical, you're going to get mental, you're going to get spiritual. And our country is just treating us as though we were like moss, dandruff, dandelion puffs, who are only good for what we can do at large, not individual. That's where our spiritual sense comes through, is like we start with each other, we start with ourselves, and we lift ourselves up, and then we explore the world around us. Yes. I mean, there's so many things that we have to cut. We have to. And that's why I say, stop flirting, stop doing this, stop doing that. And let's get down to like reality. Reality is humans are very, 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 very. We are humans. We are Homo sapiens. And we have the power. And we're tired of being told how stupid, how lame, how weak we are. We need guidance. No, we don't need guidance. We don't need a lot of things that we're getting. And you don't need to have 5, 6 college degrees from the top school, so-called top school, to be spiritually and human, Homo sapien advantage or superior. If there was a category, a hierarchy, you don't need all that. And we're dealing in the cosmic world with beings that are not just 100 years ahead of us, thousands of years ahead of us, thousands. And then the fact that we keep our populations so caveman like, so Neanderthal, Cro Magnon, that's where the mistake is. That's where we're cutting off our feet before we even walk. So that's what I'm saying. We have to like suck it up and have some demands. We're not going to take the flirting anymore. Enough with like being cutesy. Let's just have some real companionship, real information, real reality. Let's do it because our human spirit is perfectly capable of getting through all this stuff. Stuff is like war, low self-esteem, a standstill. They want to see, and the watchers. Who are the watching to see if we can get a buzz of our own selves? That's what they're doing. They're watching to see if we actually, but time is up. The gig is up. 4 of Cups inverted. No, there's no time. It's now. It's now. It's now. And it's not a question of now or never because those crossroads, no, it's now. It's on now. The human spirit will not remain. Yes. Yes, we don't need cute. I don't need anything to be cute. I need it to be real. I need it to be, I need to have, first of all, as soon as you free your mind out of the box that they put us in, and then, hey, wait a minute. wait a minute, this doesn't make any sense. And just because somebody has lots of dough, lots of cash, lots of assets, does not mean that that is a good person, that that is an intelligent person. That is a person who did what he bent over many, many times to accumulate the wealth. And that's a person who is doing what somebody else is telling, or something, some other species is telling that person to do. I mean, real abundance is it's all individual. That's true. But the time of worshiping people who have lots of money and trying to lead us into our farms, our stalls, that's what's irritating. I mean, that's what's like, got me all keyed up about with the flirting. I mean, if people can just say, I like you back. Or, of course, if somebody comes up to you and say, I like you, I mean, that's, well, mm, well, that would be a little too forward. But I mean, but I mean, within within a normal time span. But at the same time, with information. But if we were hit with real information, if we were told that maybe the fires was started because of these smart meters, because of like this is harming us, instead of like I'm making lots of money and I can gossip and I can have you under surveillance, and who's watching all this? Some alien race to keep us in line, to get rid of the ones who are like descenders, the ones who won't go with the flow. It's just a little exasperating, and I'm sure you feel it too. Right, exactly. That's what I think. I think that, like, I mean, I'm really into, like, I mean, as I said, I've mentioned in the past, I've seen spirits, I've seen things, and, they haven't been cute. They're not cute. They're not cute. And they have mixed energies, mixed frequencies. But I do not think that I know that we are not running this shit show. We are not running this crap show. We are not doing it because it's too much. It's continually repeat, repeat, repeat. It's like some kind of like 1940s movie, it's playing over and over and over again, but it's not even interesting to watch. It's not even interesting. And they're not even trying to make it interesting. The only thing they can think of making it interesting is to burn us, have fires that last like 2 weeks. You know, about a week ago, I was lying down, right? I closed my eyes, and it was and I didn't have any thoughts in my head. And then, when I closed my eyes, I saw two aliens faces from the neck up, and I wasn't thinking about it. But I saw one which was a little bit more devious looking, and one who was more gullible, full of kind of comical looking, but still. And then I was thinking, how did that get into my head? How did that get into my head? How did I wasn't even going that direction. But I mean, there are many, many. I think I think that I think that the we're sharing this planet. We're sharing this planet, and there are forces at hand that have to be addressed. And I also feel that we are going to hear some information on some sort of level, but it's going to be the kind of information that's going to be afraid, be afraid, and it's not. Now, I don't think every single you know non-human is friendly. I don't think that, but being afraid, I think that's being afraid of everything that doesn't look like me. I'm more afraid of Carl, of like European colonializers than I am of a random spirit. Because, or even an alien. I mean, of course, you can feel the vibration. Once we raise ourselves to a certain frequency level, we can feel no matter what. I mean, we can look at any type of four-legged, two-legged winged thing, and we can see where we can feel where it's coming from. Right now, we can, right? I mean, even if we're by a lake and we see, swans, or we see, fowl, different birds, we can feel their energy. We can feel a squirrel. We can feel these things. We can feel, and we can get a lot of energy just from that feeling. That I think that we can feel that we don't have to. They're setting us up. They've been setting us up. To be afraid of anything that's not human. To think that they're going to eat us. Ah, mushrooms. Oh, well, okay. Let me check. I'll be right back. Let me see what I got. Hold on. I'll be right back. Let me just check something. Be right back. Okay, I'm back again. Okay. Thank you very much, Cutie Biscuit. Cub and a biscuit. Okay, hold on. All right. It's me, Cubby. Okay, now Cub the biscuit. Let's see. But okay, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Now let's go. Do I have any energies to worry about, or are there any energies that are positive? She's around me right now. That's four questions. Okay, first we're gonna go. Do you have any energies to worry about? Okay. First of all, in other words, are you saying that you're looking for like when you say energies to worry about, you mean is there any negative spirits around you? Is that what you're saying? You say there's negative spirits. Cup of biscuit. You saying do you have when you say do you have any energies to worry about? Are you let me get a candle and get set up here. Are you saying that you have a negative what? Okay, let me see the last sentence. Um okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. Excellent. Let me get a candle, a fresh candle, all right? It's right over here. All right, let's see now. I'm gonna get incense too. I gotta stick some. Okay. Now, okay. Wait a minute, where is this? I don't want to burn myself. Okay, put it here. All right. Now, all right. Now, hmm. All right. Let me get a can. Let me get some incense. Now we're going to find out. We're going to an energy. That's important. That's important. Ah. Now let's see. Okay, good. Now incense. Smells good. Smells good. Smells good. I got the incense. Now let me look at the question once more. Mm, now, okay, I got it. Let's see. Let me get these. Let's cleanse the air. We had all that agitation. First of all, let's clean. And let's get some smoke energy in here. Okay. Now, my cub, the energies that are around you. The energies that are around you. Now, the frequencies, the energies. Now calling out smoke. Okay, now we had such a all over the place explosion of things. Now we're gonna go. Let's bring in the spirits. Bring in the spirits. Follow the smoke. Alright. Entities, spirit energy, cosmic raises. Okay, now. Alright. Now we just let this burn for a little bit. Let me see. Let me stick it over here. Stick it. I'm not gonna let it burn that much, but let's just. Now, let's see what deck we'll use for this energy level. Well, let's change decks. Let's use the light one. And we're going to put this aside. Put this aside. And now, you want to know what, who, and what. The energies around you. You want to know about the energy, what energies are on you right now. All right. Okay, that's enough. It's almost like energies running around, dancing. Oh, yes, I like that. All right. Now, let's move this away and clear off. Now, what energies do you have around you? I think we're going to use two decks. I'm going to use this one to clarify, the light one, because this is a little complicated. Not that complicated, but I'm going to use two decks. I'm going to use this one first. Now, this is a vintage deck, which looks at things a little differently, but it still is digging, finding, seeking, clarifying. Now, you want to know what energies are around you, right? Let's find out what is around you right now. We shuffle these old cards. Now, let's adjust this over here. Now, let's see. Cool. All right. Okay. Now, let's see now. Okay. Energy level. Energy level. Energy level. Energy level. Let me get some more room over here. Let me push this back. Okay. More room. Push this one over here. Now, all right. Now we need energies. What energies do you have around you right now? Now, what energies? And pick a few cards from this deck. What energies does Cub have around it? Cub and the biscuit. What energies? What energies do you have around you? What energies do you have around you? What energies do you have around? Turn it this way. Turn all of these around the right way. Take a peek. Oh, wait a second. 1 second here. Let me just look. Okay. Now, I just want to make sure they're not inverted. I don't care to do inverted cards. Okay. Now let me go back to picking. What energies? What energies? This one. Okay. Now, that's enough of that deck. Let's get started. What energies? Okay, the first card that we get is the Page of Swords. Or the Page of Swords. Well, this is definitely something that comes from above. This is something that's an idea that has to do with something that's heard. You heard something, some energy that's telling you a message will come from a lighter source, or you're having something that feels like a breeze of what? That's the question. Something that's gently saying something about you're saying something that is giving you a message that almost like a whisper. Something is around you that whispers. That it's almost like you're inside your brain. Inside your brain. Maybe I could do this. Maybe I could do that. Like that. Something that is quiet. Some kind of quiet whisper is going inside of your mind. It's not shouting, it's whispering. And here we have the wheel. We have the wheel of fortune. This is almost as though there's something that's guiding you towards abundance, towards a different way of doing things. And the possibilities are being explored. This kind of energy is an adventurous one. This one is almost the energy of exploration, of discovery, there's no limitations yet. It's open. It's open. And the very fact that we're having the swords is something that gives there's more room for chance. There's more room for space. There's something to do with space. And I don't mean like cosmic energy. And then we have the two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. This is definitely something like a work thing, something to do that's going to make something involves you to actually cover some distance. Cover distance in a human way. Cover distance in a physical way. This is physical. This is you drumming up support for what you have to do. or that you think you have to do, or that voice inside of your mind is telling you to open up to these possibilities. And this Two of Pentacles is saying the fact that getting your physical self in step with the whisper, the whisper, the whisper, the whisper. There is an adventurous spirit around you that is seeking for you to expand yourself and to make sure that you get yourself, your heartbeat, your heart is starting, getting your body, your physical self ready to take on this venture. And we have the Chariot. My, already ready. Look at this. This stuff is, there's somebody, there's a little, there's a voice, a whisper inside of you that is telling you, try this, try this, try that, try it, and more detail, and then to explore, and you have a huge direction of things to do, of things, and this is telling you to get your body all revved up to take this, and this is take the action. The action stems from the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords. You have an idea, something is floating around. Something is floating around. This is not a warning. This is a thing of inspiration. This is an inspiration. In the midst of chaos, there's always things going on. There's always positivity. There's never a situation that's all negative. And there's never a situation that's all positive. There is always, you choose your side and you look for what you seek, you will find. And this is telling you, the Page of Swords, things that you shouldn't listen to. And the fact that you have such a wide, you're willing to take the time. It's almost too being guided, of which you're using your physical body. Of course, we all use our physical body. And you're using it to move in that direction. Now, what does this one say? And here we have, it's telling you to seek guidance. You have to go and do your research on this matter that you're being told to do, or you're being sought out to explore. At the same time, you're doing your due diligence. That word is a little hard to say right now for some reason. In other words, you have to check out what is and what is not. You must not do it prematurely. You must seek as much information as possible, and ask people too about what this is whispering, which direction you wish to go to, which direction you feel is yours. So I would say the spirits around you have an adventurous spirit so far, and you have one of adventurous is exploration, and you're ready, and you have a wind. There's lots of wind. There's lots of area that can be covered. There's lots of territory. And here we have, you have the emotions. You're, of course, after all this prep, hearing it, seeking the possibilities, getting your body ready for it, and getting also your body ready for it also means like pairing off with a colleague or making sure you have your provisions together and you have your space. You're moving in that direction, and you're not going blindly. You do not go blindly. The Hierophant means you do not go blindly. You seek to find out. And then the Passion, the Knight of Cups, is getting others to join in what you have in your venture. So it's almost as though you're going to be an entrepreneur, but not a blind entrepreneur. It's something the spirit of of seeking, of, of forming, of action. You have very, very adventurous spirits around you right now, and they're leading you in a way that is true and just. True and just, and you're well on your way. We have the page, the page of swords, the whisper in your mind, the telling you the direction to like go in this direction, try it out. And then we have the wheel, of which you know exactly what remuneration and what will happen, what could happen, the possibilities. And then you're getting your resources built with the two of pentacles. You're getting your body and your resources necessary for this venture. And then when you're moving in that direction, but not blindly. With the Hierophant, and we have like major cards. We have the wheel. We have the chariot. We have the Hierophant, and then we have, you know, the idea, which means that it has not struck many other people to do such of a thing, because it requires a certain type of luck, 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 motivation, and belief, and fervor. And it seems as though once you make sure that you are not blindly going into it, which you will make sure, and you put it in action, that you will be giving a message of a timely message, a message of support, a message of life-giving energy to others. It's almost as though the energies around you are motivating you to do something in particular, to do something that gives almost like manna to other people. It's it's social. It's something that they can. It's going to be helpful. It's going to make people feel good. That was a cat. Yes, I have four cats, four muses, four, and he's talking because I'm talking. He doesn't understand. I have two Siamese and two Mogis. But getting back to my reading here, I see. Okay, now let's find out about. And let's find out about this King of Cups. The rest of it is like, we have the Hierophant, making sure you're not going blindly. We have the motion, the chariot, which is like, you have a lot of wind spirits around you, a lot of wind energies, and you have good energies. These are good. These are very cautious, and they're very good, and they're very inspiring. You have movement, which is wind energies, wind energies. You have two of pentacles, which is like beating the drums and getting you have strong vibrations, strong energies around you that will, like, like backbone things. Backbone, give me some backbone, give me some substance. And you have the energies, the spirits of foresight, to be able to see the wheel of fortune, which is basically, you'll know how to proceed and what can and cannot be. And perhaps if you listen or to the page, the message, the spirits of the sky, if you look to the sky, look up in the sky. Look up in the sky. Do not notice the chemtrails and the stuff like that, but look up in the sky and look beyond the cerulean of the sky, the cerulean blue of the sky, and see your message, and listen to the voice in your head, the whisper, and feel the yearning of your heart, the beating of your heart, what you really want to do, what you want to do now. Because when you have the wheel of abundance, it's luck, the luck, the luck. And of course, making sure that you're savvy and you're ready to go. Now let's just find out, what is this Knight of Cups? Okay? Let's find out what this overflowing sense of warmth is. Let's find out about that. Let's find out what this Knight of Cups is. Yes? But when you also, now, you can also join someone else's idea. You don't have to go it alone. It's not like it's giving you, you'll find, in fact, let's see this Knight of Cups. Let's check this out because it could be you are joining with another person, could be other people. It could be a mission that like a team of people get together and they go out with the same amount of fervor and capabilities to get something done. You can't sit around and wait for, let's just go back to the earth realm, like the new president, the new administration. You can't expect others to do what you can do yourself. You know yourself. You know what turns you on. You know how. Okay, first of all, let me go into this. The Knight of Cups. Let's see what this Knight of Cups is. What can we expect from the Knight of Cups? Let's just take the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Now the Knight of Cups. Which one turns me? The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. All right. The Knight of Cups. Okay. Here's these 4 cards here. Let's see now. What message do we get about this Knight of Cups? This is the sun. This is the sun. Look at that. The sun. No, wait a second. Is it the sun? Yes, it is the sun. It is the sun. This card is different. Do you see this? That means that you're going to meet someone else. Your message is going to turn people on. What you figure out you want to do. But the message, like when you become like the Knight of Cups, we have the sun. It's going to be apparent. It's not even like, I wouldn't even say it's entrepreneurial. It isn't even entrepreneurial. It's something more, it's something that is so in your face. It's something so matter of fact. The sun. And then we have, we have the Revealer. Ooh, the Revealer. Look at these. These are 2 high cards. These are both very high level cards. This Knight of Cups is the Revealer and the Sun. There's no way of hiding. There's no way of. Well, your message is. This King of Cups. Hold on a minute. My kitty cat. Let me just. Hold on a second. Kitty cat. My cat has to go pee-pee. Now, let's get back to this. Now, I told it. Now, back to this Knight of Cups. Mystic Moons has 4 cats, so, they're muses. But they eat and they pee-pee. Okay, anyway. Now we have the Knight of Cups. And then we have the Sun and the Revealer. This Knight of Cups has a message so direct. So direct. It's just like the very fact that you say something. You're saying it. Not just you. Not just you. The group. That you get instant effect on people. You see that? Instant effect. Now, oh, and here we have another wheel. We have another wheel. We have another wheel. Ooh, there's something very powerful. These could even be all the spirits around you with this kind of like, and you as a Knight of Cups, right? With all this type of power, all these and powerful elements around you. These are all, look at this, powerful elements, the wheel, the revealer, the sun. You have a lot of light spirits around you. You have a lot. You have a lot of gifts. You have your frequency is high. And what is this one? The Hangman. But you have to keep the right timing. Timing is everything. Timing is everything. These are all high arcana cards. Look at them. We have the sun. We have the revealer. We have the wheel. We have the hangman. We have timing, 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 timing. And we have the Two of Wands. These Two of Wands are also another timing card. The timing card. Something's going to hit you like something in this Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is all about knowing the right time to act. And again, the abundance of the wheel, the revealer, which is also telling people who haven't heard something before. And also, there is also a timing card too, and the sun. Well, there's a lot of positive things going on around you. And you just have to pick the right time. And the time isn't down the road. Is it, like 6 months from now? No. On the lookout, the timing I feel is just enough time to get organized and to meditate, to feel what you, to listen to the voice, to listen to your inner voice, to listen to your inner voice is telling you to do something. Join with someone, follow something, do something. And that will be turning out. And that, we have two wheels, two different decks, two wheels, which is an abundance card. I would say you have around you the energies, you have some very motivational energy around you that is seeking for you to do things in an organized manner. In an organized manner to bring a very carefully synchronized matter of fact. But you must get the right timing, like these two, the hangman, again on this deck is be careful of the time. Don't let it slip by. But you also have the Two of Wands, which is on the lookout. You must read and feel when is the proper time to put your plan into action. And that's after you to become that's for the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. In other words, you have to go outside and you have to feel the impulses, feel the pulse of the day, feel the pulse of the night. Look at the signs around you. Look at the air, look at the leaves, look at the ground, look at the people, look at the breeze, look at everything. Everything connected with the feel of the day. Feel out the day before you do anything. And then know that there's going to be, know that you're going to put your plan in action. You're going to put your plan in action with after you, while you, and you're going to know because you're going to read the signs, read nature, read this outside spirits, read the way the current feels. And then you'll know what to do because you've been studying it and you have yourself calm. You have yourself calm and intuitive. You must develop your intuition, uh, your gut feelings, your gut feelings. You have something to do, something important to do that's going to bring a message to a lot of people, and they are going to feel awakened. Awakened. They're going to feel awakened. And for you, it's a matter, they're going to feel. They're going to feel at ease, not ease like sloppy ease, like I'm going to go to sleep. No, they're going to be stimulated by what you do because they're not going to feel fearful of what you do. And you shouldn't feel fearful. In other words, you're going to fail. You're not going to fail, provided you do your research and you're ready for it. And you have a chariot, you have two wheels, you have spirit, and you have a strong spirits around you. You have good helping spirits around you. Listen to them. Listen to the voice. Listen to the voice in your head, in your heart. You're filled with ether. You're getting filled with ether. Now, the direction that you take, that's for you to choose. For you to choose. And what the both cards, both decks, we have the wheel. The wheel is abundance. You have two wheels going for you. And that's also good spirits. It's good spirits. It's good direction. And then you have air and you have air spirits. And you have some fire just to get started. You have something, some kind of event that will make you more ready to go to become to be there's something event that will happen that will make you become more put your plan in action to get to propel you to do what you've got to do. But the main thing, first of all, is calming yourself, and don't get too far ahead of the message. I mean, get ready to do something that you and maybe someone else, not you just alone by yourself like a prophet. No, not like that. There's something that you're very tangible that you're going to be telling. You're going to be doing something that's going to affect a number of people, and it's something very. It's going to be helpful. It's going to be helpful, and you will get like profit out of it too. You will get a profit out of this, whether it's work a new job, or working with someone else, working with others. This isn't by yourself, alone in the desert type of thing. No, it's not like that. But you have to have your people have to feel that you are capable of doing this, and they'll have to get their confidence because you know what you're doing, like that. Uh-huh. Well, first of all, is calmness, and to calm your energies, and to listen to yourself. Like the first thing I would do, okay? The first thing I would do would be I would make sure that I was clean, shower, da, 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 and I take a couple breaths. And I go outside and I walk around. I'd walk around if you live in the country, walk around out in the fields. If you live in the city, walk around, not in the highly congested streets, but walk around. Go to where there's green, go to where there's some space. Okay. And then I would also feel the elements. I look at for squirrels, I look for birds, I look in the sky and check out the sky. I notice the shapes of the clouds. I'd see, not just look, I'd start seeing. Seeing is more active than passively looking. And then I'd go around, again, calming myself, keeping calm, and I'd look at people. I'd look at people. I mean, you can look at people in the supermarket. Even you can look at people in the street, um, and notice things. And notice collectively. Notice the expressions. Look around you. Look at you. See, and then you can even impose yourself on without being obvious, of course, on others, like where they're going. Think about the pace, the element, the energy. And then I would, I'd do that for a few times. And then I would like read. I would like sit down and I would read. I also would just even get the climate going. You get and then you can see what's lacking, what is too much of, and what is not enough of. And then seeing how you yourself fits in. So that's the first thing I would do, is like I would go outside and smell the air, smell the people, and once you like, I mean that, and then I would think about like when I go outside, I see a lot of people who, I mean, actually, I don't look at people that much because I have my mission already. I know what I have to do. I'm looking for I have a particular type of mission. So I already know what I want to do. But if I did not know, but I still have to go around to that element of which I seek, and then I have to feel out the situation. So basically, once you gain, you went to you're checking the elements, you're checking nature, and then you're checking the people, how they're responding, and you're relaxing yourself. You have your mission. Okay, first of all, is to find out what is lacking and what is in surplus, right? Is there an imbalance? There is an imbalance right now. And then I'd figure out, like, if you were working, where does your job fit into the whole scheme of things, the yin yang of things? And then if you're not working, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? What is needed? What is needed? What you can you physically and mentally handle? And then I mean, this is all self reflection. And then once you've self reflected and you're calm and you've figured out the pluses and minuses of your outside reality, and then you match it with your inner calmness, then you can get a whole lot of information just in that type of ratio. And then you can see how much it would take. And this doesn't take that long to do this either. Not that you're in a rush, but it's not like, 6 months from now, because you have a timing card of which we have the hangman and we also have the two of wands. Two of wands is being out on the lookout. All out on the lookout, and the hangman is pausing for reflection. Pausing for reflection. You're not stuck. No. Pausing for reflection. And then, so right now we're going into just USA. USA is going into a new president is coming, and all the pom of that, right? And then the changing of the guard. So right now we have a lot of like this. This is a time of opportunity, actually. We have the old guard and new guard coming in, and not to be, you have to calm yourself so you won't be overwhelmed by either or, so you can get in that space, get in that transition space of what you yourself want to do, like that. And then you listen to that voice in your head, and you see what you yourself physically can do, and direction to move will appear. The direction of your movements will appear. So I would go through those steps: smelling, seeing, watching, studying, calming. and you'll know. You'll know. You'll know. Transition time is the time for like you can get in the groove really fast because things are also too, there's lots of the energies, there's like two sides. We're in this fight scene. We're in this, remember we did the first reading, we're in this like five of wands motif. There's like already there's lots of bitterness in the air. There's lots of stuff. There's lots of energies. And it's almost as though like when you're like a fisherman, like with a net and you're scooping down your neck, the fish or whatever's in the lake or the pond or the ocean, and you're grabbing. Things can be grabbed now. Things can be grabbed because there's a whole bunch of it's like it's like this. So this is a good time. This is a good time for action. And what do you want? What do you want? Do you want a peaceful world? Do you want a warlock war? Do you want what kind of world do you want to grow in? This is the time to push those buttons now towards that direction that you require. You're welcome. You're welcome. Like, try that. First of all, calm yourself because the first thing you have to do, Cub, is get your Vasquez, which is VAGUS, nervous system together. Now, go look it up. VAGUS, Vasquez nervous system, right? Now, that is the central key. It's a stove. It's the wood stove of your frequency level. Get that together. Do this breathing, and calmness is a way to stimulate. And your nervous system, we're all our. We're more nervous system than we are muscles. We need our muscles for mobility and motion, but our nervous system is our stimulants, is our connection to the cosmic world. And you can get, since you have two wheels, you can get abundance. You are going to, if you make the right decisions and the right reflexes, you can have your abundance. In the midst of chaos, you won't be starving. You won't be needy, but you'll be ready and you'll be motivated and you're not a slack. No, but there is abundance. Two wheels. Got it? You're welcome. I see positive things, but follow that way of stimulating your vascus nervous system. And you smell the air. Okay? Yes, vascus nervous system. Check it out. Yeah, very important. It's our wheel. It's our wheel. Now they won't tell, and every position the vascus nervous system, but they won't tell you about it because if they tell you too much, you won't go to your physician and for any type of ailments because you will already figured it out. And you will already given yourself heal and self rebuild your own self without their pharmaceutical allopathic chemicals. Vascus nervous system, yes, check it out. And come back again. I want to hear. I want to see. You have you got like some growth to do and some exercises, and I'm very stimulated about where it takes you. Where it takes you. Where are you going? I'm very excited for you. Yes, they did it. They can't. It's BS. It's a business. It's a business. It's like they rent us. It's like renting an apartment or something. That's what they do. It's not like you own. They don't give you some ownership or something. They don't give you the deed. No, the deed to the property. Oh no way, because they just rent. All right. All right. Thank you very, very, very much. And I really I love you. I care about you. And I find it very, very exciting. Your reading was wonderful experience for me too. So I really appreciate the energy exchange. I'm really looking forward to, and anything, just come back. Just come back. And thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. And for the donation, appreciate it. My cats too, my poor cats, they're gonna get some cat food. Okay. Would anybody else like to have a reading? I'm available right now. If anyone would like to have a reading about anything that's on your mind that you feel you're just not getting the real deal on something, nobody's treating you seriously, or you're just wondering about what kind of spirits, or this, and that, I'm here. Good night. Good night. I know. I love kitties. I just adore cats. I adore pussycats. I adore cats. Yes. I didn't think I'd have four, but I ended up with four. Good night. Sleep well. And I love you too. Bye bye. And so, anyone else would like a reading? I'm going to have a few sips of coffee, and if you'd like to find out about the mysteries, the cosmic energy, the sharing, the caring, as I said, many, many things. It is. Now I'm like, I'll stay open for a little bit. If anyone has any readings they want, don't bother to, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Who is this? Hmm. Uh, I go to. Um, I'm working on something, a sculpture, but I also want to do a drawing. No. Yes, I want to do a drawing. I sometimes. Let's see. Hmm. Mystic Moons is visual artist too. But I have to go get pencils. But I should stay focused on what I'm doing, drawing. I mean, making some sculptures, small ones, not too big, not life size. But if anyone would like a reading, let me know. I'm going to take a relax for a few little bit. If you like a reading, don't hesitate to ask a question. Mystic Moons is open to explore the cosmic energies. Well, Mystic Moons is going to close, and thank you very much for all the beautiful energy. And until the next time, bye.